Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to sunny Weymouth. Wow, except for that big cloud, which looks like it's going to go over it a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, sorry. Right, what's going on today? As you can see, I'm in my greenhouse. I've been down a few times and forgotten. Not forgotten. It's like I'll do things and it's like, right, I'll go home now and I think, oh, I forgot to bloody film. So, when I put the podded peas down there, sometimes they grow, sometimes they don't, and this time they didn't. They went all mushy, basically. It was too wet down there. So I planted some more in this tray and hopefully they're going to come up. If they don't, I'm going to have to. I think these ones that I've got are not supposed to be planted when it's cold and wet, basically. You know, I should really get some winter ones again. I used to grow, is it green shaft ones? And they grew brilliant in here right the way through winter. So, and I really want to save them that I've got in there. They're called Sugar Sprint. They're a new kind and they are absolutely delicious. Right in here, I've planted beetroot and it's called Bolt Hardy. So it's just your normal bog standard beetroot. In this one is rainbow beetroot. And in this one, it's called Bullseye. So I've got 3 lots of beetroot going on. Now I'll show you where I'm planning so far to plant them. I've got a few flowers here as well. Cosmos. These are Californian poppies, but they're called apple blossom pink, and they are amazing. And of course the good old marigold, which I'm not expecting to come of anything. Right, I'm going to take you for a walk around the garden, and I'm going to talk to you about one of my major plans. Just shut that door. Right. The thing is with me, and I know we all risk growing things, do you know what I mean? But I always, because I get too excited, plant too early. That elephant garlic there is going to be a beauty. I always plant things too early because I got that, that cabinet at home. I was excited and I planted things a lot early. Like these, look, I planted these really early and they're growing. You know, I know it's potluck with everybody, but I do grow early. And in my cabinet, I've got some, what they're called, melons. I've got 8 melon plants growing because I was determined to get some melons this year. And like I said, I know it's too early, so I brought some down here to plant. Cleaned all my strawberries out, look. It's just too early to plant anywhere, even in the greenhouse, but I'm going to have to. This is where I'm thinking about planting my beetroot, in this bed. I just need to put a bit more compost on top first. I had it in this bed last time. So that's going to be the bits and bats. I got parsnip growing there. Look, that's the seed that I planted not last year, the year before. Yeah, not last year. No, it was. Yes, it was in springtime last year, sorry. And it came up this year. Right, so yes. Them melons, I'm going to have to plant them out, and I'll plant them in the greenhouse today. So basically as well, I'm thinking about changing the name of my channel because it is a little bit long. Now, if I can work out how to do it, I'm not very good with technology and stuff. I will change it, and I'm going to be changing it to Wish Me Luck because, like I said, I plant everything early, and it might grow and it might not grow. So basically, wish me luck. I planted some potatoes out very early, and of course it was still frosty, and it got me a little bit. Come on. As you can see, they're not looking totally healthy, but they're still alive. Not dead is good. Is that right, Ali? Not dead is good. I'll fix that back later. So yes, wish me luck. I'm getting on with this. I've cleared quite a lot from here. So it's just sorting out what I want to keep. Of course, I want to keep everything. And what I need to get rid of. I'm finding it very difficult to throw things away. My home isn't like this, thank goodness. But my big garden is. Right, so next time you're looking for me, like I said, if I can work out how to do it, how to change it, it will be wish me luck. Okay, so it's 21 degrees in here, maximum 40, but it goes down to 0. Right, our last frost date was between the 11th and the 17th of this month. So, fingers crossed, these should be okay. Because I understand that because it says last frost date, that it's like, oh, that's it now, summer's here, I can plant anything I want. It still gets cold. I understand that. So, but like I said, I have to get these out from underneath the lights. They're growing, basically. I've got some lettuces in there as well that I'm going to plant. And in fact, this one has got flowers on it. Now they're male flowers because I can tell, because just for you that don't know, when you get the flower, look, there's just a stem. Oh. How is that leaf in the way? Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Mr. Leaf. Oh, sorry. I hope you can see that. There's a stem there. If it was a female, there'd be a nodule there. That would be the fruit. So I need to prick that off for the starters. And there, sorry, I'm wibbly wobbly in. There's a stem. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to prick that off. There's a stem on this one. So I'm going to prick that off. So I'm going to plant that. I'm going to have to put 2 in one of them because I brought 3 down. So I'm going to put 2 in them, and that's where they're going to stay. And I shall grow them like along here and maybe out of the door, because when it comes to better weather, I'll have the door open anyway. We'll see as they grow. So let's get them in there. something I've never used. I'm one of these where I just like plant them and hope it grows. I don't really use bloodfish and bone and stuff like that. I just plant it and hope for the best. But this year I bought a big bag of bloodfish and bone, which you probably saw me putting in the potato, and I bought some of this mycorrhizal fungi to put on the roots before I plant them into the bucket. So let's have a go. I'm determined to get some decent melons this year. I've grown melons before, but they've been small, and I want a decent size one. Oh, these are granules. I've seen people use this, and it's powder. So, right, let's have a go. There's the roots. I'm going to put one in this one. So, I'm presuming that I just do that. Oh, I've got a weed. There we go, the first one in. Let me just get these other two done. Right, that's them in. Give them a water. This water's been in the greenhouse, actually, so it's not cold like it is outside. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they will grow. I really need to get something to go under there to get the leaves out of the water. There we go. That's them done. Oh, I'm having to rob Peter to pay Paul. I had pots there ready to put my peppers in. I'm going to have peppers and aubergines in there. And of course, these pots that I'm using here was for my peppers, because they're getting big too. But they're all right. They can stay in the pots that they're in under lights. And my tomatoes as well. See, I'm nearly ready for them, and I'm growing all of my tomatoes outside this year. I normally grow tomatoes here. Look at the state of that. I can't get in to wash it. I normally grow my tomatoes in here and cucumbers, and I've just found out that cucumbers don't grow well with tomatoes. They're not very good companion plants. So I'm going to grow my cucumbers in here and my tomatoes out there. Right, I'm going to now plant these lettuces. There we go. That's all I brought down, just the 6. Right, what's next? Okay, I've got some Charlotte ready to go out as well. I've planted, can you see that bed there? Where's my finger? There it is. In them, at the back there in this bed, all of this one is Charlotte, and I've got to plant the 4 front ones up. The other bed there has got all red potatoes in Desiree, so I'm going to plant some potatoes in here now. Right, that's them all planted, and I told a lie. I didn't realise, but the ones that I had in that little tub there, the potatoes that I had in that tub, they were red. I think they were red, so I believe all the front ones are red as well. But never mind. See how we get on with them this year. I don't really want to keep them, you know, in this way of planting. I would like to get lots of, you know, the tubs. I've got them all ready for my tomatoes now. My strawberries, I haven't done these. I haven't tidied these up. I've tidied these up. I think it's just the last few that I haven't. And I got myself, hang on, I got myself a bag of horse poop. And obviously I couldn't strain it, you know, get the drips off of it. But I put it in a big bucket up here and filled it up with water. So I have been able, unfortunately it's got the sawdust and hay in, which don't matter too much. Oh, look, there's a golden nugget. Not, oh no, that went in my face. Stupid idea. Stupid idea. Yes, so what I've done is I've drained some of that off and put it on my strawberries and my raspberries, my rhubarb. I'm not growing gooseberries anymore. I haven't put it on my white currants for some reason. I don't know. I didn't know whether I could, and I didn't know whether I could put it on my blueberries either. So here's my blueberries. I haven't put it on them. So Mr. King, the one that is full of knowledge, almighty master of gardening, what do you think? Can poop go on them as well? I don't know. Talking of Mr. King, majority of people who follow me are on his channel as well. But for those of you who aren't, he's a very, very knowledgeable person and he gives you all these tips and ideas. So I urge you to go over to his channel and just watch a couple of his videos. He's given me so many tips. I mean, last year, if I wouldn't have thought of putting the horse poop on my raspberries all down there, and last year I had a bumper crop. I really did. He gives you all kinds of tips and ideas. The bottle brush, the bog brush, to clean your carrots and potatoes in a bucket of water. I got that from him. I know he got it from somebody else, but he passes all his knowledge on, and you can ask him anything, and if he knows, he will advise you. So he is absolutely brilliant, and I don't know how to tag anybody, but it's Terry King's Allotment Gardening on a Budget. Please go over and watch him. Like I said, just watch a couple. If you don't like him, then you don't have to, but it'd be advised to subscribe because he is absolutely brilliant. There you go, Mr. King. A nice shout out for you. Right, what now? I am going to... It's getting a bit more chilly out here, and there's a big cloud over that Mr. Sunshine. But everything else is kind of neat and tidy, except for here. So I really need to get in and pull out all the old cabbages that didn't grow and weeds. I've got a few onions and garlic in there, which was spare, and I think the rest of them I might put lettuces. I'm going to try and eat more veggies this year as well. I'm terrible, honestly. I want to put in here I'd like to put, I hate saying I want, I'd like to put in here, well, obviously some brassicas, but I don't want to grow them yet because I don't want them too early. And now I am pushed for room, so we'll see. But I did want to put my melons and squashes in here. I said the other day that I had tomato squash, and they're not, they're potato squash, the ones that Nick the gardener grew last year. In here I want to put my beetroot. So basically then the whole garden will be full up if that's what I do. Oh, except for this bed, which I will save this bed for any odd pots. So yes, if I've got anything odd that I'm going to grow, I can just throw it all in there. Look, I even poured the bloody the poop on top of the rhubarb. I didn't, I put it around it, but of course when I put a cover on, it totally smothered the top of it, but it's coming through. That one's all nicely settled in its cardboard, and this one's coming through as well. So up a daisy on my part there. Wow, that's getting cold and windy. It looks like it's going to rain. And like I said, as far as all this goes, I'm getting there. I've cleared that. So, right, I'm going back in from Mr. Sunshine. Come on, get in. Sunny Weymouth, I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Wish me luck. Bye-bye.